Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, what have we got for you today? Well, some of you will look at it and recognise it straight away. Yes, what we have is a lovely Parker 51. As you can see, comes in this lovely, well, do they call it battleship grey or just simply grey? We'll just simply call it a grey colour. Now, for you regular viewers that watch my videos, you will notice, or you would have actually seen, that occasionally I make my own sort of custom made caps. Now this particular pen, I must admit, has actually come from, well, if you like, sort of bits and bats that I've actually had around. So what I've actually done, I've made a grey Parker 51, added all the pieces to it. I've got numerous old caps that have got various issues, various problems with them, that one day, again, what I'll do is I'll actually customize them. Now this particular cap came out of that particular box. It was in a sorry state. It was, well, it had a few dents in it. The main issue with it, it actually had two, well, I won't call them scratches, I will call them gouges. There was two very deep gouges in the cap. Now, how somebody would repair that, I've no idea. So what I decided to do, because it was dented, it had some dings in it, it had these two very deep gouges, and I thought to myself, right, let's try and sort of rejuvenate it, recycle it, let's try and do something with the cap. And what I actually came up with is, as you can see here, is these sort of, if you like, circles around the cap. Now, the reason I did it is because these two gouges are, to be quite honest with you, yeah, some of you will say, can we in future see before and after? Yeah, I should actually do that. Unfortunately, what I tend to do, I get a cap and I suddenly say to myself, right, let's work on this. And I do forget to do the before. So you'll have to take my word, it was in sorry state. It had two gouges that in actual fact ran quite straight around the cap. But as I say, they were very deep. So what I decided to do, as you can see there, is make a cap with these sort of circles going all the way round, all around the cap. And in my opinion, I think it looks very nice and classy. Okay, so let's show it to you like so. So from a sort of tatty cap with these two very deep gouges, we made the gouges a little bit more deeper, if you like, but the nice thing about them, because of the way they were, we managed to salvage the cap and make this lovely customized cap from it. As you can see to the top there, we've still got this lovely traditional Parker arrow clip to the very top, and because the pen is a grey colour, in this particular case I decided to keep the grey jewel, as you can see to the top there, a lovely nice clean grey jewel. But all in all, in my opinion, it turned out absolutely lovely. To feel, it feels lovely, nice and smooth. You can feel these ridges, so it has some texture to the cap itself. But all in all, yeah, I think it looks very nice indeed. I think it looks quite classy. Not everybody will like it, obviously, so I'm sure I'll get comments from people, but in my opinion, what we've done, we've rejuvenated this cap, brought it back to life, recycled it, and somebody will enjoy this pen for many years to come. Let's take the cap off. Let's give you some of the customary twirls let's give you more than we normally do because it is slightly different, and again it's more based on the cap than it is on the pen. I won't tell you about the cap, we won't go into the history etc, because I've shown you many Parker 51s, but as you can see there, comes with the traditional hooded nib. Underneath there you can see the feed. You can see lovely and clean, everything inside. The collector is like new, the feed, the ink channel, the breather tube, the nib, everything has been thoroughly cleaned. Let's unscrew the barrel. What we've got is an Aerometric fountain pen, or Aerometric 51. Not very clear, but it's got a nice, well, the sack is nice and clean inside. We clean that as well, so it's nice and clear as well. You can see the stud to the end there. Everything is in gorgeous condition. Because it's going to be rather a shortest video, let's excuse me, let's take us straight into a writing sample. I'll be quiet, so let's hear if we can hear anything. There we go. I'm sure you could hear that. That's precisely what we like to hear, that gushing noise. Let's pop the ink to one side, pop the barrel back, and let's bring on our little trusty pad, and let's see how the pen writes. As always, we're testing it for you live on this video, so fingers crossed. So what we've got is a lovely Parker 51 in grey colour, with a custom cap. The date on this particular pen, I think the nib, again don't quote me, I think the nib on it is 1951, but I'm actually just going to say it's 1950s, because to some extent, as I said earlier, what I've done is took certain parts, I had parts left, so I've actually made this lovely grey Parker 51 out of all the parts. So yeah, in theory it's not original, but in practice it is. But writing, very nice. We also smooth the nib as well, so it's a lovely, lovely writer. Does it have any flex on the pen? The answer is no. As with most Parker 51s, it's quite a stiff nib. This one is writing with a lovely fine line. And it's writing absolutely lovely, lovely and smooth. A very nice writer, writing nice and smoothly with a fine, fine line. So there's a writing sample from the grey Parker 51 from around about the 1950s. It's an Aerometric filler. Lovely, lovely writer. Nice and smooth. So let's pop the cap back, and there we have it. Let's keep it at that. So it's really just to show you this cap. We've not done one like this before, so it's a totally different design. Again, in my opinion, looks very nice, very classy, and a lovely, lovely pen. The whole pen has been fully restored, everything cleaned, everything is spotless inside. So what we'll do, off camera, I'll empty the pen, empty the ink, we'll swill it out with water, and let's find a new home for this gorgeous Parker 51. So, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. I'll also leave you a link to some of the other custom caps that I've actually done at the end here, so go and take a look at them if you're interested. Don't forget, subscribe if you've not subscribed already, and if you possibly can, down below there you'll see a little link. If you possibly can, please support my work. From this gorgeous pen with this custom cap, we'll just say bye bye for now.